French mains who love naval are going to be really delighted with this battle pass season. They're getting the Triomphant. This is just an interesting little destroyer, so let's take a quick look at it. After all, a battle pass season is about to come on us in just any day now, and Gaijin has announced that the new naval prize is this destroyer. By the way, I'm Old Dead Man, your host. Welcome to the channel. I'm glad to have you here. Welcome to War Thunder's website as well. Let's go ahead and take a look at this thing, because this is a destroyer that fought for the Allies the entire time of World War II, avoiding the Vichy French government entirely. Le Triomphant was a Le Fantasque-class large destroyer that entered French service in 1935. She was tasked with hunting down German commerce raiders and blockade runners in World War II, then ran to Britain when Germany took control of the French government. The British seized the ship and handed it over to the Free French forces after a brief refit. She served in convoy escort roles and duties until 1943, but was damaged by a typhoon in the Indian Ocean, sending her to the U.S. for repair and modernization. She did survive World War II, but was placed in reserve just a few years later, eventually being scrapped in 1957. Le Triomphant was 132 meters long, 12 meters abeam, 4.5 meters draft, and weighed in at a stout 2,569 tons standard displacement, though that was enough for her to be reclassified as a light cruiser later in her service. 4 water tube boilers drove 2 turbines into 2 shafts, for 73,000 shaft horsepower as designed and a top speed of 37 knots, though one of her sister ships managed to put in a blistering 45-knot world record. Le Triomphant managed a 43.1 top speed during her sea trials, and that is the speed that will be presented during the game. Armaments as presented in the game will also be a mid-war arrangement with a main battery of 138.6mm cannons, a British Mark V anti-aircraft gun, 2 40mm Bofors, 2 37mm cannons, 6 Oerlikon cannons, those are 20mm, and depth charges. The ship is basically lightly armored to the point of not being armored. Her standard complement is 11 officers and 254 sailors. In War Thunder, Le Triomphant will be joining the French Rank 3 Blue Water Fleet as a premium destroyer through the Battle Pass. She'll be in her mid-war configuration along with the blisteringly fast 43-knot top speed, and that will be with a fully upgraded crew. So that's an interesting little bit of ship right there. And yes, I said that right, so make sure you double listen if you thought you heard differently. This ship right here, that speed, it's bringing a pretty stout amount of firepower for the speed it's providing. Plus, it should be an interesting little ship. No armor does mean that it will not have great survivability. The crew is a little bit small. And even though it may have been reclassed late in its career as a light cruiser, it is definitely still a destroyer in War Thunder. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Give me the old thumbs up if you enjoyed today's video. My apologies to all the French speakers because my pronunciation is absolutely horrendous, but I tried my best. You have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you on the next video. Le Triomphant was a Le Fantasque. Le Triomphant was a Le Fantasque class. Le Triomphant was a Le Fantasque class large. Le Triomphant was a La Fantasque. French and I don't get along.